Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Dad Games Badly. We're back here today with NHL 23 and our Portland Wolves Two Ways to Win Draft to Glory series. We are moving quite along in the 2032-33 season. We got another solid defenseman in the draft. I just finished doing up the rosters and everything. I would love to give you a look and see how this is going now. Hear me out. Ernesto Chung, Appel, and Severson on the first line. If I put Danny Bradley up there, I don't get anything. So I'm thinking, let's just see what happens. I'll have tape to tape, so they're literally just going to pass the fuck around and do absolutely fuck all. So we'll go till January. We'll see what happens, and then we'll just switch it up if we're not doing well. This is honestly our best team we've ever had. Just wait till we get to defense. Ray Jennings is starting to shoot up. We signed Andreas Janssen for the year. Oliver Klotz, Cliff Harper's back, Gortz is back, the Italian's back, Quinn Parker's back. Torsten Zetterberg is somebody we picked up, but he is a 6'5", 227 center. Can he skate? I didn't even look at that. I mean, whatever. And then on defense, we are running Chris Harding, Jalen Esch, Cam Allen, Abel McCann, Jacob Keeler, and Jaden Chucko, the new young gentleman that is coming in. Don't even tempt me. Nope, that's right. Okay, so that's that. And then, I forgot to show you the net. So I got confused there for a minute. That happens. Dag is back. Charlie Lee is back. I just realized Charlie Lee is 24. So I don't know how I feel about that. Like, he has some decent ability there, so we're going to give him a shot. In the AHL, there's Roach, Peyton Roach, the 21-year-old. He is slowly coming up as well. Hopefully in the next year or two, he will be up with us. Chris McPherson, the 22-year-old medium starter. And then we have another medium elite goalie just kind of sitting in the wings. He's 65, so didn't want to play him. And then our roster down here is all right. It's not great. A lot of our players, very few of other teams at this point. Like, there are a couple, but they're very low overall. So let's go ahead and get into this. Let's see how good we are. As I said, I think this is going to be one of the best seasons we've ever had. UC Sorrow still leading the net there. Oh, he's in Columbus now, apparently. Tristan Crabbe is a very tiny man. And Danny Bradley is a beast of a human. 84, 88, 77. So goaltending still low, as it has been. Offense highest it's ever been. Defense highest it's ever been. Maybe this is the year we make a push for a playoff spot. I mean, it's been 10 years. 10 seasons that we've been doing this. And that's kind of where we are at. So let's go ahead and just jump into this. Let's go right until January 1st. We don't have anybody to worry about RFA-wise. We can't even win our first game, but we do beat the Leafs. We beat Dallas right after. We beat Ottawa. We lose to St. Louis, so 3-2, 4-3, 5-3 on the season, 5-3-1. So after the first month, we have a winning record, and we continue our winning ways: 6-3-1, 7-4-1. Shutout loss here to Calgary, lose to Florida, can beat Nashville, lose to Vegas, 2 games against San Jose and Philly. This week we win both. Lose to Minnesota, lose to LA, but beat Chicago, beat New Jersey, lose to the Capitals, and lose to Detroit. So 12-9-4. We still have a winning record 2 months into the season. We have to push back and get more wins than losses, though, and right now the losses seem to be piling up, and we are basically at 500. Can we beat Toronto again? We do. Can we beat Dallas again? We don't. We beat Ottawa, though, and St. Louis is up next. We beat them for a 17-13-6 record come the new year. We are currently in our first ever playoff spot, wild card spot, heading into the new year. You know, we've got a fairly weak division, I think. Yeah, I mean, it looks like we're going to be going wild card. Unless the Blues and the Stars pick it up, but we've beaten both those teams recently. So, Manny Severson with 46 points in 36 games. Let's go ahead and take a look at this roster, folks, and just kind of see what's going on here. Ernesto Chung has 24 in 36. What is that? 42 for Appel. Danny Bradley has 37, so he's a point per game. And that first line is a plus line. Jennings not doing so good. Andreas Janssen, Christian Gortz, Cliff Harper, Oliver Klotz, the Italian. I mean, that's my only problem is we're not getting... Like, Klotz is fine. Alright, I'm going to change this back. I don't want Klotz down there. He's doing too good. Janssen only has 18 points. Klotz at least has 21. And then that gives Danny Bradley somebody else to play with. Jennings, I mean, he's not like, he's got really good puck skills, but his offensive awareness is terrible. Like, it's not terrible, but it's low. I would like it to be at least an 88. But he's 23, he's still growing. He is a, what are you, high top 6, exact franchise. Danny Bradley is 27 years old. I mean, Gortz is our oldest, right? 28. And defensively... I mean, Chaco's not doing too bad. 15 points. Keeler's alright. Cam Allen, Jalen Esch, and Chris Harding are just perfect together. I'm not going to put Keeler up. I don't feel that's necessary. I don't know. No, I'm going to keep it like this. Because here's the thing. They all have tape-to-tape as their X-Factor chemistry line contributor. And the only one that's not producing, you know, at a point per game rate at this point is Ernesto Chung. And that's okay, but he's an 87 right now. So he's going to get massive work. Danny Bradley's already a 96, and he's 27 years old. Like, Danny Bradley is our Connor McDavid. It doesn't matter. We're putting him down here. Yeah, he's having a poor season compared to. What I should do, actually, is I should probably put him on the power play now that I'm thinking of it. Oh, he is on the first power play. Perfect. Power play line 2. Okay. I'm okay with that. Yeah, that I'm okay with. 4-man. So we get a +5 with our top line and a 0 on this one. That's okay. That's okay. PK. I mean, Danny's everywhere. So, you know what? He's just doing everything that he can. He's just playing second line minutes. And that's okay. So we're just going to keep going. Let's go up to the deadline at this point. Like, we're not going to go to it, but we'll go past it. We'll go the day after. And then that way we can see exactly where we stand. And then if, you know, the top line starts slowing down and Danny Bradley starts heating up, maybe we move him back up. Maybe move that second line down to the top line down to the second line and see if they get that +3 there. I don't care about that right now. 22-19. We are out of a playoff spot currently. In a playoff spot heading into February. We're not getting that secondary scoring with that we need. And our defense is still young, that they need just a little more time. Conservative buyer at this point. We'll continue simming. And that's over. So, as of the deadline, we are in a wild card spot. We basically have it over the Central Division, as long as we keep it up. Like, we have 3.63, so 19 games left of the season. let's go ahead and take a look over at points. Manny Severson, 71 and 63. He's going off this year. I don't think I can change that. Like, as long as Danny Bradley is having a fine season, like, okay, we're at 56 points in 63 games for Ernesto. I'm okay with that. 69 points for Appel. 71. So Manny's already where we want him to be. He could stop today, and I'd be a little upset if he stopped at 71 points. But he's definitely having the season of his lifetime. And then down here, you've got 67 points. So Danny Bradley's having a fine season. I'm not concerned about him being on the second line right now. Ray Jennings has actually started to pick it up. He's got 36 points. Klotz has 39. Those penalty minutes, though, I think are killing us because he's only getting 13 minutes of ice time a game. Maybe at this point we tell Oliver that he needs to chill and go look at his fighting and see what's going on over there. Gortz has 13, 15 from Harper. Janssen has 21. The Italian has 20. Quinn Parker. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go. Parker goes up. Gortz goes down. And we just take it because Zetterberg only has 8 points, so I'm not too worried about him. Harding having a great season. Esch is having a great season. McCann is having a decent season. Allen as well. Keeler and Chaco. Chaco's having a great rookie season. You know that? Allen can't be there. That's okay. We'll leave it just as is. Goaltending wise, that's what I forgot to check last time. I always forget. 901, 898. Like, not having the greatest seasons. Yeah, he's gone down to a medium fringe role as backup. That's probably where this guy's gonna end up too. And then down here, McPherson and Roach isn't having the best season as a backup, but that's okay. It's his first season. And even strength. Any of my guys looking good this year? Nobody's really growing. Lowe's a 71 now, though. He was a 69, so he's gone up a bit. Defensively, yeah, like I'm not getting a lot of growth down there for whatever reason. But I have like really good goaltending, and they're always doing well. But there are a lot of low bottom six, and not a lot of great potential down there, just low. But he's 24 or something like that, or 23. So let's continue on with this. We're not going to make changes to the forward core like we said. Defense, there's not really much that we can do. Checo really hasn't earned taking over Jalen's spot right now. So we'll continue on, and let's hope the wins keep piling up. We lose to Dallas there, but we do get a pity point. Lose to St. Louis and get a pity point. Those are the ones that we need to win because those are the ones that we're snagging a spot from in the Central right now. So 3 wins in a row. Lose to Florida. Nashville's up next. We beat them. Lose to Vegas. Beat San Jose. Beat Philly. Lose to Minnesota, and lose to LA. Well, we have our best season so far, 41, 32, and 9 for 91 points. Nobody there was going to beat us, as the Jets only had 86, so they were competing for a final spot over there. We weren't the worst team. Like, we were one of the bottom teams to get in, but you know what? I'm proud of this team. The little team that could. And look at that. Danny Bradley, the best player, the team leader in points with 86. So did it happen? Severson stopped at 82 point per game. Appel. Chung had 67. So just shy of where I want him to be. But Klotz and Jennings were right where I wanted them to be. 50 plus points. Jennings just shy of it, but that's okay. Let's go through the forwards here quickly. Janssen had 29. The Italian had 25. For that, the Italian's best season. It was not 28, but fairly second best season of his career. Parker, anybody, Zetterberg. Again, he's not ours, and I think I just signed him for. I signed him for 3 seasons apparently, but that's okay. Not too concerned about that. Defensively, how'd we do? Harding, Chucko was our 3rd best defenseman, followed by McCann, Allen, and Keeler. And goalie wise, Dag and Lee were okay, but not great. Yeah, that's going to be interesting for sure. The worst team in the league, or let's go through all of the people. Buffalo wins wins the President's Trophy and going back to the playoffs after winning the Cup last year. Vancouver, Boston, Vegas, Florida, Anaheim, Calgary, Montreal, Colorado, Minnesota, New Jersey. The Portland Wolves finished 12th best in the league. Love to see it. Over 3 goals a game. I don't know. You look at that goals for per game at 3.07, and then goals against per game of 3.13. I don't know how we made the playoffs. Washington, Seattle didn't make it. Detroit, Winnipeg, Toronto misses out. New York, Edmonton misses out, and then it just goes down to the end. Worst team in the league this year, the Arizona Coyotes. They beat us, just destroyed us at one point. So don't know how that happened. Well then, this is going to be an interesting off season for sure. Who do we face in the first round? The Vancouver Canucks, 2nd best team in the league. And that will all be in the next episode. Thank you so much, fam, for coming to hang out. This is our first time making the playoffs, and we've done it. Bye-bye.